live stream. I get comments all the time from folks wanting to see real life, day-to-day, monotonous stuff that expats have to go through. So I thought I would have you guys join me for my morning exercise and walk on the beach. Tried this yesterday. Guys, forgive me. I didn't have my camera equipment with me. The video was shaky. I watched it myself and was like, yeah, I'm getting seasick. This cat's just bouncing all over the place. I got my gimbal today, so it's gonna be a smooth ride. And get this thing started, all right? So, it is rainy season, so the mornings are gonna be a little cloudy, overcast like that. During dry season, it's just postcard blue everywhere. Welcome everyone joining. I'm gonna try to follow live chat and answer your questions as they come in. This is Gorgona, Panama. We are located about 90 minutes outside of Panama City. It's a nice leisurely drive down the Pan American Highway. It is a rural beach community right next to Coronado. A lot of people know about Coronado. You can see some of the resorts and beach homes along this coastline. It's a gorgeous view. This is the low tide for us. This beach is it's the Pacific, so the water can be a little strong. There's rip tides. Got to be careful. Pay attention to the lifeguard flags. This is really good place for surfing. And then we get in the water during low tide. But the water really does move quite a distance between low tide and high tide. So this is low. When it's high, it'll go all the way almost up to the fences. One of the features of the beach and the coastline here in the Gorgona and Coronado area is the black sand that you see here. It's very pretty. It does get hot when the sun is shining on it, no doubt. The black sand is a result of volcanic ash washing up on the shoreline. Hey, Ricardo. Yeah, I'm sure it is cold in Maryland. Y'all know I'm from Upper Marlboro, right outside of DC. So Ricardo, I gotta guess it's about 80 degrees already here. And that's pretty constant. One of the things that we learned or saw a year ago when we were going through all of our research trying to figure out how to make a black set and if Panama was the right place. Looking at locations in Panama, excuse me, we were very interested in the beach area, but were nervous because we saw so many videos and reports of people saying how hot it is here. Like, oh my God, it's in the 90s, I can't stand it. And you know, people talking about in Panama, you can dial your temperature by how high you are geographically. So beaches are the hottest, mountains are the coolest. There's a mountain city called Boquete. It sees like spring temperatures year round, 60s to the high 70s. We thought maybe we were going to have to move there, but after we actually came here and saw for ourselves, we were like, this is nicer than DC in the summertime. It's not as humid, and there is a constant ocean breeze. As a matter of fact, we don't even use our air conditioning that much in our unit. We open the windows and there's a really good airflow coming in from one side of the unit out of the main patio windows on the balcony. So sometimes I can even stand in the window and get my Michael Jackson Thriller, blowing in the wind type thing. I saw that, Ricardo. My heart goes out to you. I don't even know how to handle 28 degrees right now. I'm a punk. I don't even want to come home to see the cold. Love this rock formation. During high tide, can't even see it. The water goes all the way up to this ridge. All of this that I'm walking on is covered. So I love walking this time of day, because I'm not trying to walk on that slant, have one leg bigger than the other. Buenos dias. Oh, look at our dog. He is chilling. They love dogs here in Panama. No doubt about it. It is very pet friendly. You'll see dogs in hotels, restaurants, doctor's offices, you name it. So now we're getting to the border of Coronado. So this high rise is I believe it's the Coronado Country Club. You see 3 high rises and then some bungalow units in front. Huge community. Lots of rentals available in there, lots of purchases in there. Thanks, Ricardo. It is beautiful. Panama's a beautiful place. Lots of green, lots of nature. They have a concept here called tranquillo. It means calm. That's what they create here. That's the vibe. And what you're seeing, what it is, what you're seeing on this beach is what we see all the time. It stays secluded. It gets busy on the weekends, but busy means 15, 20 people in the area that I just passed through. I wish I could get I'm walking and listening to music in my headphones at the same time, folks. Sorry if I get quiet sometimes and I get lost in the sauce and the vibe. I wish I could play the music for you, but YouTube won't let me do that. Copyright. Look at all this beach that opens up at low tide. Oh my. Okay, I'm guilty. Sometimes I'll take the drone. I don't know if you can see the seagulls. Sometimes I take my drone and buzz the seagulls so I can get those shots of them flying. Most of these units are empty. Thanks, Ricardo. I do this every day, man. When COVID hit and they started telling us what the risk factors were, and they mentioned overweight, I was like, don't. Time for a change. So got out there and started walking 3 to 5 miles a day in my neighborhood. Was able to lose close to 50 pounds before coming here. Really appreciate the encouragement. Got to keep going. Still fat boy. Just smaller fat boy. But I'll tell you what, Ricardo, the food here helps out a lot. Access to fresh fish. So I can't show you from this view, but behind me, about a kilometer behind me, there's a fisherman village. Every morning we get to watch the guys get their boats and nets out and go out and catch our dinner. And then we go to the market and buy the fish they just caught. And then the availability of fresh fruit and vegetables is off the chain. And it's cheap. As a matter of fact, my next video is going to show people what it's like grocery shopping here in Panama. And I was at the stand, the vegetable and fruit stand, and showing everybody how much I was able to get for $4. It's a big bag. It was heavy. $4, pineapples, green peppers, broccoli, cucumbers, zucchini. It's crazy. Panama is a great place to live. I know y'all see videos and see articles always talking about a great place to retire. That's what got us interested in Panama at first. But let me tell you, it's a great place to live. We remote work. We're not retired. After I finish this walk, I'm gonna practice some Spanish and get some work done. And then I might take a break by the pool. Because we can do that. I always try to encourage people, do not wait until you're retired to move here. You want to be young enough to be able to enjoy some of this. You know, zip lining, waterfalls, hikes, going in jungles, jet skis, snorkeling, swimming with the dolphins, all kinds of stuff. So this is more of Coronado. They call this the Gold Coast. I'm not surprised. Some of these are multi-million-dollar structures. I don't know what that is, but it looks good. And I've seen it from the air. It has a fabulous rooftop pool. I hear you, Ricardo. What a bar against it. Exactly. So that tower right there in the middle, I believe is the Coronado Golf and Tennis Club. So it's not actually on the beach. We get a lot of comments about that one. A lot of people want to stay there. It's a nice place. Oh my God. The units are huge. It's a large residential community and resort. So they might even have a short-term stay hotel there. But lots of tennis courts, golf court. When we go play golf, we play there. Like I said, it's mostly residential. So those are condos that you see, and then they have houses and villas surrounding it. And we're just about to come up on their beach club. Since they're a couple of miles off of the beach, they offer shuttle service for their residents to get to the beach. And when they get to the beach, they get to come to this beach club where you can see the umbrellas and tarps set up in the chairs. So on the weekend, in the middle of the day when all the action's popping, this is a good spot to stop by. You can walk up to the bar, get some drinks, chill out with people, but don't go past the bar. You're not allowed. They got a private pool up there and meeting facilities on the top of the hill. It's a really good place to hold private events. One of my friends here, excuse me, does outdoor movies. And we've seen a couple of his movies at this beach club. As a matter of fact, Charlotte Van Horn, who runs Black Expats in Panama Facebook group, she'll use this location when she has her Black Expats events out here. So anybody out there in process looking to come to visit or make a black sit to Panama anytime soon, throw it in the comments for me. Okay. Anybody have any burning questions? Big Will, how much does it cost to live there? Big Will, what about getting a visa? Good morning, Grover. Thanks for joining us. Guess I can run my mouth a little bit about the cost of living difference here. So in DC, let's start there. DC, we had the typical suburban experience, nice house, great community. So we had the mortgage, student loans. Let's see, we had 3 cars. Grover's coming down, all right. So we had great jobs, both of us doing extremely well, but struggling. Here is completely different. Our monthly expenses are kind of on the high end for what I see can be done in Panama, but still a lot lower than what we're paying in DC, drastically lower. So here our monthly expenses average around $3,000 a month. Out of that $3,000, half of that is rent. So we live in a 2-bedroom, 3-bath luxury condo in a resort. So we don't, living is easy. We chose that. We have access to restaurants, beach bars, pools, spa, gym. It's secured. We have 24-hour security. Generator, so when the power goes out, and the power does blink in Panama just like it does in the States, it will go out from time to time. So living in a place that has a generator is a must. We don't lose time when the power goes out. It blinks for a couple of seconds. We have to wait for the Wi-Fi router to reset for about 15 seconds, and then we're back up and running. We also have our own water supply in the building, so that's important because I just saw a notice from the water utility that they were going to cut off water today for a few hours to work on a pipe. We won't be affected by that at all. So $1,500 a month for rent is pretty, like I said, high here. You can find units, some of these houses around here, not on the beachfront, but you might have to walk a little bit to the beach, you know, a couple 100 meters. But you can find rentals for $500-600 easy. So our main expense is rent. We don't have a car note because we bought the car. The electric bill, there are some people here that have electric bills in $20-25 a month range. Ours is a little bit higher because we do run the AC a little bit more. I know I said we keep the windows open, but we have 3 AC units. One of them we keep running, I want to say about 80% of the time, just to have that one room that's always cool. Just in case, because it can get a little warm here in the afternoon between 2 and 6. All that sun coming in through your windows. So our cable, we pay for Wi-Fi, high-speed internet. We don't even turn the cable part of it on. We just use the Wi-Fi. That's $40 a month. And my Wi-Fi is faster here than it was in Maryland. It's amazing. So you watch my shows, those YouTube videos, the videos that I create are huge files, you know, 3 and 4 gigs, and I have to upload those to YouTube. On my old Wi-Fi, it would take me 2 hours to upload one episode. Now in this building, using a company called B Wireless, I'm uploading episodes in 10 minutes. It's crazy. Our cell phone plans. So this video is being broadcast on the Panamanian cell phone network. Unlimited data, unlimited calls. We have 2 phones on that plan. Our total bill is $40 a month. We still have T-Mobile, $240 a month. Y'all need to help me convince my wife to let go of that, please. I'm like, why? Why are we doing this? No one's calling us on our American phones anymore. We get the same calls y'all get. The extended warranty, people trying to sell us stuff, politicians asking for donations. Stacey Abrams, I love you. I already gave. Stop calling me. And the telemarketers. But you know, just in case of emergency, maybe keep the phone. But my thing is, everybody knows how to contact us on our Panamanian numbers on WhatsApp. So let's kill that bill. Then our monthly expenses will only be $2,800 a month. Uh-oh, someone's asking a question. Do I know anything about Paquete? All right, so no, I have not. Oh, wait a minute. Is that Paquete or Barcata? Sorry about that. I'm trying to read. No, I don't. I do not know that place. That sounds like a resort area. I know Las Ojas. My Spanish, y'all. I know the area you're talking about. Las Olas. I have not been there yet. So, trying to get there. Exploration is definitely something that we want to do a lot more of in Panama. If anybody been following the video, you know I just got my car back after 6 months. I was in an accident 6 months ago. Not hurt, I was fine, but the car was ugly. And it took a long time to get through the insurance repair process here. So we're just getting the car back, which means we can start exploring again. I made it to my usual throne. This is my halfway point, folks, where I get to sit, take a break. I know you can hear me huffing. My wife was like, please breathe through your nose so they don't hear you huffing and puffing. Baby, I'm exercising. It is what it is. I always like to sit here and just marvel at that view. Oh my God. You see I don't know if you guys can see the boat out there, but he's catching my dinner. But there are people here that are living on pensions, retirees, able to live on $650, $700 a month pensions. So Panama, you can dial up your experience. Either way you go, you're going to save a ton of money. Like I said, we still remote work, so it's a wonderful thing to bring our DC income to Panama. If you can remote work, by all means, get it done. And it doesn't have to be, expensive. Don't think like you think in America where I need to make $100,000 to survive. Nah, you don't need that much money. You could work, you could easily afford to live here well, doing a remote customer service job, 40 hours a week. Delta Airlines is hiring customer service agents. You could do that from here and afford to live in the same place we live in, eating at the same places we at. Yeah, Ricardo, you can't do that in DC. I'm telling you, that's why we left. We two high earners and we were struggling. I'm telling you. That American dream cost, and it comes with debt. We moved down here debt free. It's a beautiful thing. Freedom. So yeah, it's and more than just the economics, the peace of mind. So I'm a 6'2", 52-year-old black man. I mean, you could be sure that I've had some experiences in the United States of America, with employment, banks discriminating on me, cops messing with me, the whole nine. That does not happen here, at least not to us. I'm not trying to say that this is Shangri-La and perfect. Every place has warts. I'm just saying the warts here are a lot smaller than the warts there. I feel at peace. So, I worked at some point in my career, been a consultant running business development for federal contractors for 30 years. So I'm having to learn how all your government customers do their job, creating solutions based on that job and their processes, and then selling them those solutions, and then working the contracts as a result of convincing them of your solution. I've seen a lot. I've been embedded with Homeland Security during that part of time, working with law enforcement, and during that time while working with Homeland Security, I ended up being held at gunpoint by a police officer for asking to use a public bathroom at an Exxon gas station in Spotsylvania, Virginia. So that kind of stuff does not happen here. I've already had 2 interactions with law enforcement, being pulled over, once for speeding, and then once because I didn't have the proper plates that they needed in Panama. Now, I had done all the work necessary to get that plate. I was just waiting for them to mail it. Once I explained that to the officer, everything was copacetic. So both incidents were pleasant. At no time did I feel in danger. The cop never touched his gun. He was never aggressive. They were helpful. They even pulled out their phone and started translating because, they realized that there was a language barrier. So, and recently I just found out they don't have a credit system here. Go figure. There's no Equifax, no TransUnion, no Experian. So you're not a slave to whatever your credit report is here. They actually make decisions based upon your income and ability to pay. Go figure. Now, let me put some limits on that. If you're an American moving to Panama and you plan on buying property and getting it financed, oh, they will run your American credit report. But most people are buying in cash when they sell their homes or whatever, cash out their retirements. But don't let purchasing property keep you from making a black exit. We're not purchasing property, we're renting. It's so easy to negotiate long-term rental deals with your landlord. But before you do that, make sure you're someplace where you want to be for long-term. I would suggest starting out with 3 or 6 month rental terms. The units here, when you buy and when you rent, 9 times out of 10 it's going to come fully furnished. That's another plus. You don't have to worry about buying furniture. But fully furnished means different things to different people. So be careful. Go into it with a short-term lease so that you can move someplace else. Like I said, there's so many different available units. That's all we moved. We were in one building, loved it at first, but soon realized that the furniture was crappy. I'm a big dude. Panamanians usually don't come in my size, so their furniture wasn't made for me. Now where we live, everything's comfy and lovely. I always feel very comfortable renewing this lease and negotiating for another 2 or 3 years at least. Let me check the comments. Got to figure out a way to do this and be able to type and talk and everything at the same time. Yes, a ton of banks in Panama. Panama is a financial center. I didn't realize that before moving here. It's a financial capital for the globe, so there's a lot of money here. Oh, by the way, anybody listening interested in crypto and Bitcoin, woo, this place is jumping. I just got my Coinbase crypto card delivered to me so I can start spending some of that crypto here. Yes, you can spend crypto here, no doubt. Or Bitcoin, I'm sorry. No doubt. They are ready to go. Vendors accept it. Banks help you with it here. It's not like the States. They embrace it. Just started trading crypto. Yeah, I'm still getting into that. At some point in time, I'm going to have a good friend on the show to talk more about how to make money in crypto without knowing anything about crypto. I'm part of their fund, and it is doing exactly what they said it was going to do. I'm very, very happy, no doubt about it. Buenos dias. Yes, that is definitely the future. Get it on the ground floor, get you some good coins to hold on. And then blockchain. So for my federal government work, I can already tell you the technology behind crypto. Oh, the federal government's eating that up. Blockchain is going to be everywhere. So you can find a way to invest in the blockchain technology itself. Ooh, that's a stable bet. Anytime our Department of Defense invests heavily in something, you can bet it's going to blow up. And the Department of Defense loves blockchain because of the identity security it offers. You got 2 cards. You need to come down here and help me get some things then. You know, as a matter of fact, yeah, I'm going to use it later on today to pay for this stereo I'm about to get installed. No problem, Ricardo. You are de nada. Each one, teach one. That's what I learned in Morehouse. You find something good, open the door and help other people find it. And I found something good, y'all. I want some playmates down here. We feel guilty about all this good living. And then we go on Facebook and see everybody complaining about stuff back home, you know. Oh, they done did this. Look what they did to Juneteenth in Arkansas. And we experienced none of that here. Peace, calm, serenity. Completely outside the matrix. Looks like it's getting a little more cloudy. But you still see people on the beach. Hasn't started raining yet. And when it rains during rainy season, it only lasts 20-30 minutes. You might get an hour or two of gray skies. Then the rain comes, goes, and next thing you know, it's sunny. What's up, Tombstone? Good to see you this morning. Thanks for joining us. Yeah, brother, it's not crowded here, man. So, what was it? Easter was last week or the week before last. That is the most trafficked, the heavy traffic season for us. Let me go that way. And even then, it's nothing like you would see at Virginia Beach or Myrtle Beach. It never is. There's always room for you on this beach. You can socially distance, do whatever. But it was busy for Easter. We had a good time. You know, it was busy where it was enjoyable watching everybody with the families and kids playing in the surf. And yes, this is a family-friendly place. No doubt about it. Kids are everywhere. If you have kids, bring them. It's a lot to do. We live right around the corner from the international school. And that school is banging. I met one of the teachers. They're doing a fantastic job. One day I'm going to interview a woman that I met after moving here from the States, from Atlanta. Has 3 daughters. The youngest one is 9. I think the oldest one is 13. They've been here 3 years, and she is like, she's never going back. Her kids are thriving here. I got friends, got kids. It's seamless resistant. I know people like to stick with the devil they know, but I'm telling you, this place is great for kids. This is a wonderful. I see the kids growing up here that are expats, and they have so much confidence. You know, they're bilingual. They're meeting people from all over the planet. They're getting to see lifestyle outside the American bubble. It's a lot different. Like, you know, our news isn't focused on Ukraine. You know what I'm saying? Ukraine is like at the bottom of the page of our newspapers. We don't get all that hype. We don't get the push to buy stuff. That's another thing. We were here for Christmas, and it was surreal not feeling the urge to have to go out and spend a lot of money, because that's not what the commercials were saying. The commercials here are about focusing on family and time. It's a completely different vibe. I don't have kids, but if I did, I would much rather for them to be in this environment, because they're going to be bosses one day, dealing with all these international folks and being able to speak languages and seeing how the world operates. Let's see. There's something in the chat that you can't wait. Oh, your kids are grown. Yeah. So I can't say it like I want to. You at the F them kids stage. They grown, you know. They can come down here and visit. They can buy plane tickets. By the way, let me throw this plug out there. I don't know if everybody saw this. It is a great time to buy a plane ticket to come to Panama. Major carriers are offering all kinds of specials for travel here starting in September through March of 2023. Basically, the dry season. They are selling tickets for $300 round trip out of Atlanta, DC, Philly, all the major airports. $300 round trip to come here during the best time of year to visit. Buy those tickets now. Don't sleep. I'm telling you, I'm buying tickets for us, because every time we come here, we have to have a round trip ticket to get back to the States at some point in time. So we have the second leg of our first round trip. We'll come back in September and enjoy one of those $300 flights back. What a bargain. So the normal cost, I'm trying to think. A year ago, when we made our site visit to Panama, we flew Copa Airlines out of Dulles. It's a direct flight. That was $900 per person, and that was coach. We were crammed up. But if you've never flown Copa Airlines, let me tell you, they are great. Copa has way better service than American Airlines. They actually feed you on these planes, like, sandwiches and stuff. They don't just throw peanuts at you. The customer service experience is cool. And they say everything in Spanish and English, so I understand what the captain is saying. If you get a chance to travel Copa, I would highly encourage it. Delta's good too, though. Wow, Grover's just paid $250 round trip on United. So I'm telling y'all, these deals are out here. Don't wait, because it'll cost you an arm and a leg to get down here. And when we moved, we had so much stuff. We were limited to what we could put in our suitcases. That's all we could bring with us. So we flew first class to get the extra baggage allowance going. So we moved down here with 6 suitcases. We still got a ton of stuff in storage. Tombstone, look, I got so much crap in storage. That was a mistake. Y'all listen. If you're serious about coming here, don't be scared. We were like, oh, what if it doesn't work out? We put a ton of furniture in storage. I got winter clothes in storage. Crap I ain't never gonna wear again. I have a huge cufflink collection. I don't think I'm ever wearing a suit again in my life, unless somebody invites me to a wedding. I'm all t-shirts and Crocs and shorts now. But we are still paying $200 a month for that storage unit in Forestville, Maryland. That has to stop. So we're gonna come home and have a huge donation, give stuff away to friends, sell what I can. I hear you, Tombstone. I wish I'd done telling you, man. I was in my feelings. So like the winter before last, I went down to National Harbor to the Polo outlet and bought a huge, gaudy polo jacket, just extremely gaudy. Blam! In your face. I wore it like 3 times. I ain't never wearing it again. Sweaters, all kinds of stuff. I brought one pair of jeans here and hardly wear those. Ah, is my sound getting better? Thanks, Grover. I got headphones on. And I'm huffing and puffing, y'all. 10 to 3 miles. No carnival this year. You know what, though? I'm glad they did that. I can't remember who said that, but thanks for the comment. There was no carnival in Panama this year. I was looking forward to traveling to Bocas del Toro on the Caribbean side to be there for carnival. I keep hearing that Bocas, I keep hearing that Bocas is like, Jamaica, Panama, and I wanted to be there for carnival. You hear what I'm saying? Get my party on. But even though the numbers here for COVID are way down, and I mean way down, I think when I read the last time there were only 3 new cases here. So Panama has done a phenomenal job vaccinating and imposing common sense rules and guidelines. We just had our outdoor mask mandate lifted. Masks are still required indoor and on public transit and in airports and on airplanes. It just makes sense. They also got 9,000 doses of vaccine put in arms. So there's only 4 million people in Panama. So that's everybody vaxxed and everybody boosted at least once. We were able to get our boosters here, as a matter of fact. Free of charge, easy peasy. We just walked right up. They had an immunization site going at the mall. So we went to the Do It Center, bought some furniture, got some sneakers out the Nike store, got the booster at the same time. It was a beautiful thing. So carnival was canceled out of an abundance for caution, and it's a good thing. Easter, they just opened things up. So Panama has districts. Districts are like states in the states. Each district had its own policy. There was an overall national policy, just like in the states, overall federal policy, and then localities had their own thing. Our district did not allow live music for a while because that encouraged people to get together, dancing and all that. If you were a restaurant, you couldn't offer dancing or live music. You could be open. So we just got all that back, y'all. And it's amazing. We are starting to get our live music on. We're starting to see the Panama that we envisioned moving here. Everything else has been in place. We just haven't been able to go out and salsa and merengue and party like we wanted to. We partied. We got the beach bar. We had our own stuff, but not the organized stuff. So I'm learning how to salsa. Y'all, I'm gonna be good. I'm about to be what's his name? Ricky Ricardo. Y'all gonna be calling me Rico Suave when I come back home. Carnival's here, and then you're so close to other places. So if you follow the show, you know that we just went to Cartagena, Colombia. A month ago? A few weeks ago? Cartagena was all of it, huh? One of my boys, B, if you're watching, thanks for the shout out. One of my boys back home kept telling me, ooh, was he right? Cartagena is off the hinges. It is a cheap, easy trip from here. Round trip tickets were $200. The flight is 56 minutes, and the prices in Cartagena are even better than they are here in Panama. It is easy travel. Costa Rica, we did Costa Rica in September for anniversary. Another cheap flight, another hour-long flight. Those flights are funny. They in the aisle serving the drinks and snacks, and the plane's already descended. And I'm gonna tell you one thing. Colombian customs was the fastest I've ever seen. We've been to, let's see, DR, Jamaica, Panama, Costa Rica. I've been other places too. Europe. Before I got married, I've never seen customs as fast as Colombia. I'm back. This is our beach bar at Bahia, you know. Oh, they left some of the stuff kind of set up. This is where, in fact, we were just here last night, sitting right there, eating fried fish and watching football on the flat screen TVs. Oh, they swivel the TV inside. I was like, where'd the TV go? So this is what life is like at Bahia. Customs in Belize is pretty cool too. Thanks, Tombstone. That's our next destination. We are going to get out to Belize, where I can get off a plane and speak English to somebody and have them understand me. Not that I'm mad about learning Spanish. Aprendo Spanish. Me gusto español. We are the expats that want to come here and fully immerse ourselves in the culture. So, you know what? Let me collect my stuff. And before I sign off, I can give you a quick tour of the grounds. So you can see what Bahia living is like. Give me a second, gotta get my mask, my t-shirt, and my Bubba, boy. Me and Bubba go everywhere. That's my water bottle. He stays with me everywhere I go. Gotta stay hydrated in this joint. We got tiki huts. So we don't fight. It's very rare that all these huts are ever taken. That's how secluded this place is. Easter, they were all taken, no doubt. It was busy. All right, gotta rinse my feet off for a second. Give me a second here. The video might get a little hanky. Well, I wish I could hear my music. I've been jamming the whole time. Old school. All right. I feel badly because she just... You're welcome. Who's that? I can't see your name. Sorry. But you're most welcome, Donata. Glad to show people what's going on. We were in your shoes a year ago, seeking as much information as we could get. And I know there were things that I wanted to see that nobody showed me. So I'm gonna try to do that for you. I just came through our security gate. All these properties have gated entrances to the pool. This is our saltwater pool. I love it. Stays warm. You just dive right in and not have that cold shock. Ooh. Excuse me. I need a cameraman, y'all. Can y'all, send me some help? I guess I'll go the main way. So that's my building there. And right at the top of that deck, I'll just show you. There's a restaurant. So we got the beach bar on the beach. More steps. All right, stop here so you can see this is our lap pool. So you can reserve this We have an app that residents use to reserve everything. It's very convenient. We know exactly what's open, who's doing what and where. Then we have the main pool right there. That pool, I swear to God, y'all, they pump in cold water. I swear, it's just unnaturally cool. But once you get used to it, it's a lot of fun. This is our building restaurant, Las Pavitas. It is the Asian fusion restaurant. The sushi here kicks ass. Oh, they're good with it. We can come down here, play a little pool, sit at the bar, order food for delivery. You know, we know everybody by name. And come down here and tell them I want my mango salad, salmon mango salad. And 10 minutes later, they'll bring it up to the room for me. Beautiful, carefree existence. All right, and then we have facilities for the kiddies. Our open air lobbies. This is the reception area. So that's the desk you go up to once you get in and say, hey, I want to go see Big Will, and they call me. The maintenance of the buildings, great question. Property management company does that. We just switched companies. Yes, they do keep it up well. Thank you. Was that Temple? Thank you for your comments, Temple, and thanks for joining us. This is a game room for the kids. They had some arcade games in there too, because y'all, I'm a big kid myself. I will play Pac-Man or Donkey Kong in a heartbeat. They must be fixing those, but y'all, and they are replacing this. This is why it's discolored. They're in the process of replacing our deck area in front of our building. And this is the tower number 1. Let's see, they've taken the cushions up, but this is a really nice place to sit and chill, have lunch. Right here we got a multi-purpose room and ping pong table set up. This is the second lobby, and through that lobby is the gym and spa area. We have a full spa. Come down here and get a massage. And the main pool and pool bar. So we have options here. This is really resort style living, no doubt about it. The maintenance, you see the guy, the pool man doing his thing right now. They take care of everything. They take care of all the trash. They clean the hallways daily. They clean the elevators daily. I want to say it's got to be 50 or 60 staff members working here, supporting us living here. Yes, Temple. As a morning person, you're going to have everything to yourself. Panamanians, and this goes for businesses. If you're going to get something done, car service or parts, car service, I definitely get there before 10 o'clock, so I can be the first one, get my joint in and out. So, I'll take this so far. Buenos dias. The staff is very nice, very pleasant. It's always funny because they call me Senior William. My last name is hard to say in Spanish. They pronounce every single vowel. William easily becomes William I. Aisley. So they all go with Senior William. So you can even see the parking lot's not that busy. But we also have tennis courts. Just added a pickleball court and basketball goals. So yes, I get to see the young Panamanians trying to hoop. All right, sorry, not too far away from the Wi-Fi and it started getting jumpy. But anyway, yes, my landlord has a fat Corvette, and I'm like, how do you even drive that on these roads? And he's big. He's the biggest Panamanian I've ever seen in my life. Yes, thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate all the love. If you have any other questions, please leave them in the comments and look to join me next time as I try to show you what it's really like living here. Y'all take care. Ciao.